Start with the guitar sound. Let's just try the snail. We'll have to do it as a piano even though it's meant to be sort of a guitar. But... So next thing I'm going to try and do is add the little melody line that's like diddling doo 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 doo. This is what I've got so far. I'm going to try and do some drums now. Hi-hats need to be higher. It sounds like this. The last thing I'd want to try and get is like the beeping sound that's like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Maybe the truck. So I found a thing where you can sort of change the levels as well. This is the final product. So we're back with another Mario Paint video, and today we are going to be doing the Real Slim Shady by Eminem. So I think we should start with the bass. We've got... Not bad, not bad. Next I think we're going to do some drums. We'll do the kick pattern first. Okay, now snare. Hi-hat time. Now for the main melody. Oh yeah, there isn't a guitar sound. Not sure what to do for the dun 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 dun. Here's the final product. Today, thanks to this suggestion, we're doing In the Club by 50 Cent. As I usually do, I'm starting off with the drums. So I'm going to do the kick and the snare pattern. Cool, now time for some hi-hats. So the drums all together sound like this. So now I'm going to move on to the bass. Cool, so the bass sounds like this. Now it's time for the iconic strings. With the strings, it sounds like this. So now it's time to add the little guitar fill. And all together it sounds like this. And today, thanks to this comment, I'm going to be remaking What's the Difference by Dr. Dre featuring Exhibit. The original song samples this, but we're going to be doing it on Mario Paint, so let's get into it. So firstly, I'm going to start with the bass line. Next, I'm going to do them sort of string stabs. Now for the horns. Now for the drums, I'm going to do the kick and snare. Now for some hi-hats. Now I'm going to do some chords on the piano or the guitar or whatever the snail is. And last but not least, I'm going to do that synth lead with the little alien. And here's the final product. I got a suggestion to do Dirt Off Your Shoulder by Jay-Z. I'm going to do the percussion and the kick. Now for the clap and the snare. Now I'm going to do the main sort of synth melody. This is the part that I'm worried about. Guys, there's a bit of a counter melody on like the second half of the lead, so I'm just going to add that in. The last thing I'm going to do is the bass. It sounds a little bit empty, so I think I'm going to layer the bass with the horn and the keyboard. This is the final product. Back once again for another Mario Paint video. I got a suggestion to remake Them Changes by Thundercat, so let's get it. I'm gonna start with the drums. Cool, so the drums sound like this. Now I'm gonna do the piano. So the piano sounds like this. Now I'm gonna do the first part of the bass. So now we're going to do the other bit of the bass. Cool, so I've added the bass and this is the final product. Today, thanks to this suggestion, we are remaking Chamber of Reflection by Mac DeMarco. So we're going to start with the drums, they're nice and simple. Now time for some bass. Now I'm going to do the synth. And finally, I'm going to add the main synth melody. And altogether, it sounds like this.